Alrighty, I am fairly sure we are live. Everything is looking good. I'm going to wait for confirmation from YouTube before I proceed. But I have some good stuff lined up today. We are going to be playing one of my favorite games of all time. It is everything I loved about the 90s remade in the mid-teens by a bunch of crazy great people over at Void Point. So, before we get started here, hey, we have Merlin in the chat already. Good to see you, my friend. Glad you are here. Glad you're listening. We're going to start off with the Steam page for the game I will be playing today, which is... It will show it. There we go. Wait. No, that's just showing this window. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. All right. We will be looking at the Steam page for Ion Fury. Now, it was originally called Ion Maiden, a play on the word Iron Maiden, obviously, because it's old, it's metal, it's like the spirit of 80s action schlock in a video game with a bunch of 90s references mixed in. But because of litigation from the legal team of the Iron Maiden band, they had to change the name to Ion Fury, which, fuck suits, am I right? So, anyway... you can get this game on Steam. It has an amazing DLC, which I might showcase one day. But the main game itself is long and very, very good and challenging. We'll be playing it on the equivalent of Ultra Violence today, the gentleman's way to play to play Doom games and Doom clones, as we know. But let's check out the story before we get into it. The story of Ion Fury. While Shelley Bombshell Harrison earned her codename defusing bombs for the GDF, that's the Global Defense Force, when evil transhumanist mastermind Dr. Jadis Heskell unleashes the members of his cybernetic cult onto the street of Neo-DC, she knows it's time to start causing explosions instead of preventing them. First of all, I like that Neo-DC, obviously Washington, D.C., is evil and riddled with transhuman, disgusting scum, which, relatable. So that's cool. It says here, her quest to slay Heskell leaves a trail of carnage through huge multipath levels filled with gigantic explosions, more secrets than you can count, and inhuman foes around every corner. There's no regenerating health here. Stop taking cover and start running and gunning. I'll spare you the rest. This game is very loud. So I have practiced my balance a few times with recordings, and my friend Merlin in the chat, I got to practice with him over Discord. So I'm going to fire up the game right now, and hopefully the audio balance, I have it dropped by 7.7 decibels in OBS. Hopefully this will work. Okay, you should be able to see and hear it now. Boom! Ion Fury Aftershock. This, of course, is the DLC splash screen. The thumbnail I chose for my stream is the original title art. So, let me go to options, make sure everything is correct. Now, I have sound on 50 and music on 37%. So, hopefully, the sound mix is not too bad. Let me know in the chat if it is too loud or if something... Yeah. Merlin says if something isn't working, he'll DM me. Also, I'd like to point out that the way that I manage the audio, it's always impossible to tell exactly what it sounds like on my end with the recording because of the way that it goes through YouTube Livestream. It's the same with the video encoding. It can look smooth on my end, but still be a little choppy on your end. So, hopefully this will go well because it's a beautiful game. So, let's just get right to it, let's kick some ass, and hopefully I can complete the entire first chapter for you guys today, and get every secret and super secret for you, so you can see all the references to 80s and 90s things, like sci-fi movies, things like that. So we'll start a regular game, Capital Offense, start campaign, and we will start on Ultra Viscera, which is the equivalent of Ultra Violence. We're not playing it on Nightmare, that's too crazy and too hard for a showcase. We're going to stick with Ultra Violence, the gentleman's way to play. right.
You're lucky I can't fit a grenade launcher in my bag.
Welcome to Ion Maiden and introducing Shelly Bombshell Harrison. She's pissed, she's tough, she's drunk as fuck, and all she wants to do is kill some transhumanist cyborg scum. Her city has gone to shit, but look how beautifully rendered this is. I'll just let you take this in. Look at this. What an amazing presentation of the build engine. The build engine, this is the same engine that brought to us games, classics like Blood, Shadow Warrior, of course, Duke 3D, legendary Duke Nukem, but also lesser-known games that maybe not everybody's played, like, let me think of a good one. Redneck Rampage is one of them. Power Slave, that awesome, weird shooter that's, like, about time travel and ancient pharaoh gods and shit. The build engine is known for having excellent explosions, doors that kill you, and the ability for 90s FPSs to actually show places that look like real places. And the team at Floyd Point that put this game together knocked it out of the park. Every single level is just chock full of tiny little details, references, little signs, bric-a-brac that really make things look. She's in some kind of weird, like, hot tub suite here in this cyberpunk lounge room in Neo DC. And over there, the scrolling marquee is for a cologne. Bacon. Odeur de police de porc. This game is just full of puns and jokes and stuff. Just like every classic FPS was at the time, like Duke Nukem and all those fun games like Shadow Warrior. So, what does Shelly do? Shelly shoots, she reloads her lover boy, and that's about it, really. She can duck, she can walk instead of sprint. Of course, since this is an FPS, I keep auto run on, so the sprint button makes me walk instead. We will be doing the usual stuff of picking up armor, picking up health pickups. That was a box of bullets for the lover boy here. These little pips are armor. And of course, like in most of these games, there are 3 scales of armor that give higher percentages of damage absorption. But really, this game is not about the mechanics. This game is about enjoying the music, the sounds, the artwork, and just enjoying the absolutely violent mayhem and the fun one-liners and the silly jokes. So, yes, that is true, Merlin. Merlin in chat says that Power Slave is an album name of an Iron Maiden album. Yeah, but Power Slave actually came out back in the late 90s or the year 2000, I think. It was a pretty good game. It's one of my boyfriend-husband guy's favorite FPSs. So, without further ado, I'm going to take us through these levels. I'm not going to talk a lot today. I'm just going to let you enjoy the game. The game is beautiful. It has sounds. The enemies chitter to each other and talk. Shelly throws out one-liners. And of course, Dr. Heskell. He doesn't get a lot of lines, but he will taunt us occasionally. And he is played by John St. John, the legendary voice actor John St. John. So, I hope you guys enjoy this. Let's open the door, get to the nightclub, and start killing. And we'll do a save. We'll have a save game. I'm not going to save too often. I don't save scum, but there's a few points that I will need to save scum a bit. You'll see why for secret hunting. Anyway, here we go. Enjoy the lighting effects and how awesome all this looks. That move I just did there. You saw the little skull appear over the scumbags' heads? The alt fire of the lover boy is if you can walk the cursor, which I keep turned off. I just use the center of the screen as my marker. It will target mark a head, and she'll double fire from the hip for headshots. That makes the lover boy a very deadly weapon if you know what you're doing with it against certain enemies, especially these weak ones here. And of course, liquid crack gives you health, like you might expect. It even says liquid crack in the upper left-hand corner there. Well, here we are in the Tech Noir, obvious reference to Terminator. Flynn's Arcade, I'm sure that's a reference I don't get. You have drink machines, and of course in the Coca-Cola font it says addictive. What's cool is you can put in money, and out comes a drink. Or you can take out the Electro Fryer, which is your electric nightstick, and you can just break the machine, and it will spit out 3 or 4 drinks at a time. Pretty fun, pretty fun. Medkit. There's Blake Stone. Anybody remember Blake Stone? Classic non-3D FPS from, I think, 94? I think it came out right before Doom did. There's Biomenace. Oh my god, Biomenace was a motherfucker of a game. It was a 2D side-scroller. Man, that game was hard. Major Striker, Monster Bash. And here we have our first secret of the game. We have Coffee Shop here. Obviously, it's supposed to look like Starbucks. Here's our first secret. You have to play this game to get the secret. Oh, I hit it right on the second try.
I spray, you pray.
That's right. We have our first weapon upgrade. This is the Penetrator. It's a rapid-fire SMG with incendiary tracer rounds. And it's awesome. Alright. We'll use it a little later. We'll use our lover boy to clear out the scumbags in the bathrooms here.
I like the way you die.
Bored with simple domestic battery? Your next rampage deserves to be official. Enlist today. It's very, fash chic. I approve. One of the things I love about this game is they put a lot of detail into what you can interact with. Like, you can flush urinals, you can open up stalls, you can open up and flush toilets and whatnot. And the game, like I read about, is just loaded with secrets. We'll be finding all the secrets, of course. The reflection sprite there is actually the what do you call that gun? It's a flechette. It's like a grenade launcher that also fires big shotgun shells that are flechette rounds. Is it the Penetrator? No, I think the Penetrator's this one. I think that's the SMG. But regardless, let's move on.
You need to unplug.
I love it when Shelly talks shit. It's so fun. We'll leave this be for now. Alright. These little armor pickups, I'm leaving them for later for once we get the top-end armor, so I can come back and max out my top-end armor. We'll leave all that stuff be for now. Alright, we grabbed the blue key from the arcade, so let's go ahead and head to the door of the Tech Noir and get to the city. Alright, hey, we got 007 in chat. Good to see you. Ah, yes, Christos, thank you. I knew that I had seen Flynn's Arcade before. It's from the movie Tron. Yes, I knew that. Thank you so much. Thank you to Christos in chat. Good man. Salt of the earth. I might need some help with the references in this. I probably won't be able to get them all. But regardless, we will kill these guys out here on the street, and then we'll hear what Dr. Heskel has to say for his opening line.
Public service announcement. Return to your homes or face death. We're taking over this town.
Think again, asshole. One good spill deserves another. Your blood for my drink.
Just take this in. Look how cool all this looks, man. I cannot believe how well realized this cyberpunk dystopia is. There's a Nukem reference. Nuke 'em all. Look at the logo on the ATM. Worst National Bank. Alright. I will stop periodically to check chat. I have it open on my phone, so I don't have to tab out or anything. Alright, well, I'm just going to explore the city. You will see villains. I will kill them. And if I find anything worth commentating on, I will. But I'll just let you enjoy the game for a bit. Alright, we have another weapon here. These are called bowling bombs.
I've got a present for you.
Bowling bombs have two functions. You can roll them with regular attack, and they become seeking rolling bombs that will seek out enemies when you huck them. Very useful for certain situations. And if you alt-fire them, you just light the fuse and huck it as a regular fused explosive grenade type weapon. And then this explosion leads us back into the tech corner here. We have our next secret right here. To break that fan and go pick up a portable med kit. Just like in Duke 3D and other games that let you carry around med kits, and it's usually bound to either M or Enter, and it will give you, I think, 30 or 35 health in a go if you need it. We'll be going here later. You can see that big courtyard, or whatever the hell that place is up there with the trench of water. We'll head that way later. We can also go this way. This is not a secret, but it's an alternate path. This game's full of alternate paths. You never have to go just one way in this game. That's one of the things I love about it. It sort of lets you sandbox around to find all the keys and do all the things you want before the end. I really like that. We'll come back for some secrets here. Let's just kill some shit. Ah, the disperser. That's the name of the grenade launcher shotgun. The disperser. Here we are in the noodle bar. And you can pick up food. It gives you health. Here's some french fries. We'll pick those up. Rotten Teeth is the name of this snack bar here. And the noodle bar is the Playful Noodle. Oh, we got ambushed. That dude was our first shotgun guy. Oh. We have some crossbow snipers over there we'll have to deal with. Here's the disperser. This is
my boomstick.
That's right, Shelly. And of course, that was an Army of Darkness reference. This is my boomstick, she said. So let's go kill everybody, then we'll hunt for secrets. Now, this is a deadly courtyard in here. This is what I mentioned a moment ago.
Putin machine.
You'll notice that using this penetrator, it only takes a couple of shots to hit and set the enemy on fire. It's very effective. Let's jump down in the water, grab some health pickups and stuff, because I was busy talking and got shot quite a bit. I have to be careful with that. Alright, that is the first half of the first level, so now we can go back and look for secrets. Let's go ahead and do that. That should be all the enemies, but we'll go back and make sure. I think a couple times in this first level, enemies spawn when you find secrets. So there might be a couple of dudes to kill. So let's go back to where we started, just outside the Tech Noir. And I'll take you on a showcase of where all the secrets are. It's pretty cool. We found that one, where the health crate was. And, of course, we got the one inside the arcade. So, this, we see some kind of health symbol on. Maybe this is some kind of clinic. Does it have a name? Well, it has flashing red lights that are a cross sign. Well, it's definitely not the creamy stick. Yeah, there's a guy. Yeah. Remember how I said earlier there was a shortcut we could take that let us go a different path? Well, that was here. You can actually go this way. So, but regardless, well, how do we get in there? The doors are locked. Well, this game rewards you, like a lot of old games, for being clever. There's a fire extinguisher over there near that door. What would happen if we shot it? Let's find out. It blows a hole in the wall, and now we can access the clinic. I love this. Oblong's not wrong. The Flat Earth Society. So good. And now inside there's a switch. We can open up the door. Very good. There's more Flat Earth Society propaganda posters. Very good. Oh, there's a burger we can eat. Nom nom nom. Another armored vest. This opens up the way to the back door here to get out. And I think in the bathroom there might be a small health pickup. Yeah, there we go. There's Shelly with the disperser. Looking good. Alright. Yeah. There is another secret over here. Now, this, of course, is a Doom reference for the Caco Demon in Doom. Caco Bell. $5 Phobos fill-up. For Phobos Station, of course, from the Doom, from the, is it E1M3, E1M4? I don't remember. But this is, of course, a classic Doom reference here. But this poster, if you click it, you just get some ammo. Nothing special in this here. Let's go back. If we jump up here, there's a little ladder that leads us up the outside of this complex. Well, we see over there across the way near the Bacon O'Dear de Police de Porc, we see there's a bunch of armor shard pickups, but there's no way to get over there except for that really, really long, high platform in the air that we can't access yet. So we don't go that way just yet. What we're going to do is a very cleverly hidden secret that took me a while to find. You have to make a very precarious jump to open that panel over there. Let's see if I can make it on my first try. I did not. Let's try that again. Alright, I made it this time. And what do you get? You get a medium grade armor. This is standard GDF combat armor. This is the most common armor in the game, and the Dragon Scale armor, or Dragon Warrior armor, is the top tier armor. It's red and silver. It looks great, but we won't see that for a little while. It's the last secret that we'll be getting before we leave the first level. There's a garbage chute, garbage dump. And of course, we're in the spires because it's proper cyberpunk. So you can't see what's down, you just see fog and buildings. And in the distance, you see a high-rise, searchlights going back and forth. Just gorgeous. Got water trickling off the edge. It's remarkable what Void Point did to make this game look so good on the build engine, I swear. Alright. Well, let's keep going. Fall down here. This is a secret. We pick up some disperser ammo. Grab that radar. The pickup that we just nabbed. On the lower left corner there, you'll see something that looks like a red circle and a green circle. It's actually a radar power-up. when you use one, I think it lasts for 1 minute or 2 minutes. It shows the location of pickups and enemies in like a 30 or 40 meter radius. It's pretty good. Let me think. Is that all of the secrets before we move on? I think so. Because there's no secret in the water. Well, we have to come back here later for the super secret anyway, so let's just move on and get back to the killing. Alright, it'll load in the second half of the first level. There we go. And we get a new song. I'll just be quiet and let you watch this combat arena. It's pretty fun. Combat in this game is so good. Everything just feels so right. The speed, the report, the feedback that you get, everything is just so satisfying if you like classic boomer shooters. It's so good. Little armored vest up there if we needed it, but we don't. Oh, that's a bad sound. Got ambushed again. I hear a guy up there. Oh! Just barely see him.
Dodge this.
That's right, Shelley.
Nothing that laying down another beating can't solve.
You come across a lot of power stations like this, and you smack them with the electrifier to turn them on. There we go. Power's back on. And now, enjoy the Washington Foreskins joke over there while you can, because that's about to explode as soon as I walk out there. Let's go back and kill these guys first. Oh, I guess it was just one guy. Alright, fair enough. Now here comes my least favorite enemy in the game. They are cybernetic heads on little rotary drone bodies. And they float around and fire these horrible little projectiles at you. And they don't make any noise. It's really frustrating. About the only way to really deal with them well is to lock on with the lover boy and hope you get lucky. try to get a good look at one of them for you up close. Yeah, there you go. These little nasty heads on little rotor drones. Little bastards. I hate these motherfuckers. Alright. As we were. Back at it. Let's have a save real quick here. I'll check chat. Very good, very good. Okay. Alright, nothing going on in chat I need to address, so we're all good. Alright. The good news is, the submachine gun, the penetrator...
Are you on your knees yet?
You can dual wield these. I don't because it's a waste of ammo. I just do one at a time. Alright. What could be down this alley, you wonder? This certainly looks like a trap, doesn't it? Oh, there is a blue card key. Alright. I'll be quiet. I'll let you enjoy this.
Sit down, little girl. This is your final warning.
What are you gonna do? Send me to my room? On aisle your ass.
I just like that segment. It's a lot of fun.
Just been erased. I never miss.
Oof. I forgot you take falling damage in this. This is not like Doom. Alright, let's do this again.
Are you on your knees yet?
Hey, at least you get to watch this cool part again.
Sit down, little girl. This is your final warning.
What are you gonna do? Send me to my room? We're done when I say we're done.
Pretty sure that's a Breaking Bad reference.
Say my name.
Alright. There we have it. That's most of the enemies out here. Doing pretty good on health and armor. Not bad, not bad. Especially for a showcase. Alright, before we do secret hunting, let's go kill the rest of the stuff out here. We have the blue key. We can do the elevator room. Washington Foreskins joke. Yay. There's a fun sign for you kids. Willy Wanker's Sugar Tits. Okay, let's get moving here.
I never miss.
Now, sometimes when you see fire extinguishers, you can shoot them, and they'll open up a hole, and you can get pickups. I don't remember if you get anything for this one or not. Nope, you don't. Oh well, that's fine. Let's take the elevator up. Oh, ambush. Oh boy. I hate the drones. They're the worst. I need to go across the way to get distance on. Ah, they're so fast. I hate these things. I still think there's another one somewhere. I hear it shoot. Where is it? Was it down? Is it stuck on geometry?
Boom!
Ah! There it is, little bastard. There we go. That's the last little drone for now. Alright. Okay. Almost time for secret hunting. Now, one of the things that I could have done before I jumped down is lower this ladder. Ladder up there that we can lower. There we go. Now we have an easy shortcut back up. Very good. Well, it looks like the door mechanism is broken. Guess we'll have to go through here. Ambush. And this is the end of level 1. Anytime you see a skull,
It's time to make a splash.
anytime you see a skull either floating in the air or painted on something, that means that you're at the end of the level. And it prompts you at the bottom and tells you how many secrets you're missing. There are 6 secrets we don't have yet. Let's go find them, shall we? Right. Remember how I said near the end of level 1, the last proper secret we'll get is that dragon armor over there? Well, you can see that beautiful silver and red armor pickup. That is excellent armor. It gives you 200 armor, and you can juice it up to 249. Oh yeah, Oh, hey, it's Dante without Virgil. Hey, buddy. Doom 64 was your game? Doom 64 is an excellent choice of a classic boomer shooter. Very good game. Very good game. You say that's not the way that you play VGs. I assume that's short for video games? You say you like sneaking around like a Chewish ninja looking for shekels. Now see, I like that play style too. I love sneaky stealth games, especially classic ones like Thief 1 and 2. The original Deus Ex. Like, I like sneaky, stealthy games. They're a lot of fun. But I also like boomer shooters where you just have fun killing and plowing through stuff and blowing shit up. It's good times. Alright, anyway. How do you get that armor, you might wonder, since Shelly can't fly? Well, there are these big vents here, these big fans. Well, how might you turn them on? Well, right beside this vent, you'll notice there is beside this fan, there's a vent that sticks out. If you step on it, it starts steaming and lowers down. Well, there are 2 more of those you can find in different places that we've already come across. The first one is here where we came into this area. Stomp on that. And then the last one is over here. Right there. And now we see the fans kick on over there. Very good. So let's head back up. And we can use that fan to blow us across the level there. And grab that, what is it called? Dragon scale armor? I am going to quick save because this is a very frustrating jump to try to make. And instead of having to run back every time, we'll just quick load. Yeah, I missed it. Hey! Grabbed it on my second go. Very good. Alright. That's one of the hardest things to figure out and get in the level, I think. So, we have a bunch of secrets to get, don't we? We sure do. We had 6, and that one was knocked it down to 5. So where could all these other secrets be? Well, let me show you. We'll start in the order that you come to them in. Over here, you see there's something up there. There's an open door, or an open wall up there. But you can't jump up there, so what do? Well, you could push a trash can over there. Try that. Oh, nope, still can't get there. So what do? Well, this one took me a while to figure out. There's actually a ledge right here. It's difficult to see from looking up, but there's a ledge. And you can jump over to it and then back across to get the stuff. Huzzah! There's a combat armor and a portable med kit up here. Very good. And if you need the disperser ammo, you can just jump across and get that disperser ammo up there. But you don't need it. However, you notice there's some closed doors here that you can't interact with. We'll deal with those later. The next secrets are over here. And I didn't make the jump. Very good. There we go. Now here is a very obscure secret. That little orange button on this panel. You click that. That lowers down, and you're like, oh, hey, it's a secret med kit. And that does count as a secret, but the sneaky thing is, can you see the ladder in that texture? It's barely visible, but there's a ladder here you can climb up. And it takes you to a hidden panel that lets you jump out over here and go into this area. This one took me a while to find, too. This is really challenging. One of the things I love about this game is the hard-to-find secrets. I really like secret hunting in classic games like this. A lot of fun. Okay, we have some vending machines. We have us a hallway. Oh, 5 bowling bombs. Don't mind if I do.
For you.
And here we see a switch. And it has a question mark above it. What on earth could that do? Let's throw the switch and find out. All we heard was a door open. Let's go all the way back and find out where that is. Spoiler alert, it's the door I showed you earlier. And now that door is open. what do we find? We find the ion bow. This is that brutal weapon that the red coat guys have been shooting at us. Oh, hey, Ardent Party. How you doing, buddy? Oh, hey, Christopher. Good to see you, my friend. Oh, thank you very much. Christopher says, nice to see a true video game pro playing the classics. Well, thank you very much. Hope you're doing well, my friend. All right. This is a great weapon. Let's hear what Shelly has to say when she picks it up.
State-of-the-art bang bang.
That's right, bitch. State-of-the-art bang bang. This weapon is ridiculously powerful. And it's really powerful in the enemy's hands, too. Like, those white bow projectiles, the white bolt projectiles that you see the red coat guys firing at me in 1, 2, or I think 4 or 5. This is the same weapon they have, and it's dangerous as hell. It's so fast of a projectile, it's almost hit scan. And you can rev it up and shoot a spread shot, which is fantastic. And it also has an overcharge ability that just absolutely goes nuts to murder everything in a room or kill a boss. Now, I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like here. I'll save it first so I don't waste all my ammo. If you rev it up and let it go, watch what happens. It expends 15 ammo, but it fires this ridiculously powerful spread shot, like I think 5 or 6 times, or 10 or 12 times. Very potent weapon. Anyway, we'll reload it to not waste the ammo. Alright. And we'll go ahead and pick up this stuff, because we have max tier armor, so no reason not to pick up all the armor pickups now. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Oof. Oh, let's see what Dante says there. Old school games have a weird, sinister, mysterious sound that new games just replaced with high-tempo music. Yeah, yeah. Well said, well said. I don't get that reference, Ardent Party. You'll have to explain who Jurg Sprave is. I don't know that reference. Anyway, we still have a secret or two to get. Let's see, let me make sure I have all the ones here. Okay, I picked up those 2 over there. We got the jumpy secret, we got that one. I think that's all here. So now we'll have to go back. Oh, actually, I know how we can check. We will just run up here to the end and it will tell us how many secrets we're missing. I think it's all but super secret, so there should just be 1 left. No, it says there's 2. What am I missing? I'm missing an easy secret, one that I probably just didn't think of. This game is so full of secrets. They're just everywhere. Okay. We have any secrets here? I don't think so. Well, let's just head back. I know there's things that we skipped before, because we have to do the super secret. Alright, back to the first half of the first level. Willy Winker Sugar Tits! Woo! Oh, the German slingshot guy. Okay, Art. Okay, I get that. This just takes you to the med kit at the beginning. Yeah. Let's make sure that we didn't forget the secret in here. I know we did the one in Flynn's arcade. That's the first one. And the second one is the med crate in here. And then the third one is blowing open the door to go into the clinic. And we have the ammo here behind the Caco Bell sign. We have the armor up there. We have that. And then we went this way. Oop. I fell off the ledge there. That would have been certain death. So I just reloaded. And I don't think there's a water secret in here. No, there's not. Oh, I know what I forgot. I just remembered. A very sneaky secret. In here, in the creamy stick, ooh la la, in the creamy stick, if you move this little chair out of the way, you'll see that this wall is cracked, right? Well, if you play build engine games, especially Duke Nukem, you'll know what this means. It means that explosions will blow open that wall. So let's go around here, and we'll take some cover, and we'll use our bowling bomb. We'll light the fuse and blow open that wall. There we go. And in here, I don't know what that's a reference to. I don't know. That could be
about to get pucking rowdy in here.
This weapon is amazing. It's called the Cluster Puck. And when she picked it up, I don't know if you heard her, she said it's about to get puckin' rowdy in here. Well, these weapons are nuts. Let me show you what all they do. We'll have us a save, because I probably will accidentally kill myself with these things. In its normal form, you throw it and it blows up like a little disc bomb. Very good. You can also redline it by clicking the alt fire, and it makes it an absolutely huge, ridiculous area that throws out like 15 cluster bombs. That's wild. And last but not least, in either form, either overcharged or regular, you can walk up to walls and surfaces, and she can just stick them there like a booby trap. And they make a sound. And if enemies get close, they detonate. And I'm pretty sure you can shoot them too. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so that is the Cluster Puck. And that was the secret that I was missing. So, that's the last secret. But every zone has a super secret. A super secret always involves, let's see, I guess you could say platforming or puzzle elements or backtracking to different zones to unlock the super secret. Yeah, I also liked in Duke Nukem how the cops were pigs. Instead of LAPD, it was LARD on their vests. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, well, remember how I said I might have to save scum a little bit? Well, that was because of the super secret. If you recall, earlier in the play, I said, it looks like that there were armor pickups over there, and there was a platform that we couldn't reach. Well, it's time to get to that, and boy howdy, this is quite the puzzle. So, where do you even start to get up there? Well, you have to start right here, of course. Now, what lets you know you have to do that? Nothing, really. You just have to mess around in the level until you realize there's enough geometry to climb on. So let's push a bar stool over there. We'll hop on it. We'll hop up here. Hop over to the awning. And this is where the save scumming begins, because you have to make a long series of very precarious jumps. And if you fall once, you have to start the whole thing over, and I'm not going to waste your time. Yeah, I messed up the first jump. I'll reload. Yeah, messed that one up too. This is why you save scum through this part, because it takes forever. Because all these jumps are very precarious and frustrating. But I want you guys to see the super secret. Shouldn't take me too long. Go, there's the first one. Now we have to jump over here to the corner of the wires. There we go, made it. Now we jump here. And back across to the other wires. To the other wires. Nope, didn't make it that time either. Nope. 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 Nope, almost on that one. Alright. What? Oh, almost. Nope. There we go. Made it. Now, we jump over there. Nope. Nope. Alright, made it. Okay. Now, we need to be up on that. But how do we get on that? Well, it looks like we'll have to get up to the higher wires. So over we go. Up here. Across to this one. Nope, didn't make it. Nope. Okay, save here. Jump across. Oh, okay, made it. Save again. Now we have to hopscotch across those wires and get to that next air conditioner. Oh, I made it on the first try. Oh my god. Yes. Now, almost there. We jump up on these wires. Jump up on here. And just one more frustrating series of jumps and we'll make it. Onto the wires, onto the AC unit, and through the open window. Boom! Made it. Okay. Whew, that deserves a drink. We'll have us a little drink here before we show you the super secret. Oh, hey, Mimi! Thank you! I appreciate you appeasing the algorithm gods. Thank you very much. Alright. We made it. So what are we rewarded for all of that? Well, you get a couple little pickups, like a health kit and stuff. You can jump over here. You go down the ladder. And you come over here and you get all the armor pickups. And that basically maxes out the armor. It can go up to 249. And we're almost maxed, but that's good enough. So, back up here, that says MDK. MDK is, of course, an FPS reference. I don't know if you guys remember. I think technically it's a third-person shooter. It was this crazy French game, I think, from the 90s. And it was one of the weirdest shooters I've ever played. It's kind of hard to put the game in words because it's just so damn weird. It's one of the most video game-ass games I've ever played. It was for PlayStation 1. It might have come out for something else. But anyway, MDK is just a classic gaming reference. But yeah, here is the final secret. And up here, what do we see? It looks like a little origami horse or giraffe. Or unicorn. Let's hear what she has to say.
Like tears in rain.
Like tears in rain. And of course, that's a reference to Batty from
Fire in the hole, assholes.
from the famous Blade Runner. That's what that's a reference to. All right, and we picked up grenade shells for the disperser. So the gold ones, the green and gold rounds, are grenades that bounce. They're very powerful, very good. All right, so back we go because that's every secret in the first level. Whee! Actually, we don't need to go back up here. That's a waste of time. We'll just go this way. I'm pretty sure we can jump across and not have to deal with all that jumping crap. Yeah, here we go. Perfect. Alright. Well, that's it for the first level. And we have 3 more to go. So I hope you guys are enjoying this because I want to complete the first chapter. It is awesome and worth seeing. Alright. I think water treatment and air tunnels are the next level. There we go. 0 secrets missing. Very good. All right, here we go. Next level. And the music on this level is very good. And it starts off high. Here we go. Let's use these grenades. Alright, penetrator time, baby. Here we go.
You've just been erased.
Ah, I hate these motherfuckers. Stupid flying heads are the worst.
Nothing there.
I don't think I killed it. Yeah, there it is. Horrible little bastards. I hate those things. Alright. So, this level starts off pretty rough. That was quite the gauntlet. And you can still hear dudes shooting at me. There's another one. Okay, the rest of the level ain't so bad. The opening's pretty rough. Oh! There's another red guy. Got lucky with that shot, blew his head off. You can ride this fan up, actually. I usually don't because it makes you a sitting duck like you see. But you can do it. It's fun. Let's go kill some dudes. I hear them shooting at us already. Oh, they jumped down to flank. I'll deal with him upstairs. There's a secret here that we're going to use for fun. Normally I like to hunt for secrets after we kill everything. But if you slide this panel out of the way, here's a Thy Flesh Consumed reference. Obviously, a Doom reference. Well, we picked up our first combat power-up. It is absolutely ridiculous. It is a bowling bomb power-up, and for 30 seconds, you can throw fully charged bowling bombs that never run out. So, we are about to have a bowling bomb party, gentlemen. Let's go.
Rest in pieces. Well, this is headed in a familiar direction.
This game loves spawning enemies in areas you've already been to come ambush you. That's what you're hearing right now. There we go. Okay. Mostly clear. Pick up some goodies here. We'll get another frustrating secret. I'll show it to you. So, you see there's a portable medkit just up there on a ledge, right? Well, at first, I thought you were supposed to use this, somehow use this air vent to jump over there, but it's way too far. You can't make it. So really, the only thing you can do is just eyeball where it is, and then come in here and make a very frustrating, tedious jump to get out there. So I'll save the game again, because this is another one of those tedious jumping puzzles. You have to jump and curve in the air to land on it. Oh, hey, I got it first try. Wow. Alright. Well, howdy doody. Alright, we have the blue key. I don't know if you noticed, but I grabbed the blue key off this crate right here. So now we can go open the door up the stairs that needs the blue key. But first, we'll get some goodies in here. Get my bowling bombs, my armor shards, and then we'll start. Alright. Let's use the ion bow. The ion bow's fantastic. Okay. And there's the rest of the armor shards. Alright, we're good. So, back to the blue door. Bullets? Bullets. Alright. Okay, we'll give it a save and let's go.
Worthless consumer models.
Ion bow's good. Oh, these little shits.
Haven't you ever heard of the healing power of laughter? You go in pieces, asshole.
Did you guys hear what she just said? You go in pieces, asshole? That is a reference to I Come in Peace, also titled Dark Angel, a Dolph Lundgren movie about an alien drug dealer guy, or a mercenary, who comes to Earth and stabs humans and makes them overdose on heroin, and then sucks the endorphins out of their brain with the tube to take and sell on the black market somewhere else in the galaxy. And Dolph Lundgren has to kill him. It's a really fun movie. And at the end, the alien mercenary guy, one of the only things that he says, if not the only thing he says in the whole movie, is "I come in peace." And at the end, of course, the one-liner from Dolph Lundgren is, "You go in pieces, asshole." Great movie. Great movie.
Talk shit, get shot.
Oh, yeah. Well, this mechanism is busted, so we have to find another way through. So, looks like we have to ride up on the wind again. Whee! There we go. Now we can turn the fans off down here, which we will need to do to progress, so we'll turn the fan off. We can open the way back now. Very good. Okay. Now this next part is a lot of fun.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Alright. This is going to be a lot of running and gunning. So I'm going to be quiet and just let you guys enjoy it. Here we go. Oh, God, that grenade guy. The grenade guys are devastating. They have such long range and they're so accurate with their parabolic grenades. Very frustrating. Alright. But we killed him. He's good. Alright. And of course, who here gets this reference? Bennett's Steam Letting Company. Bennett's Steam Letting Company. Who gets this reference? This is a pretty good one. Oh, hey, I see Lynn Graham in chat. Welcome, Lynn. Glad you're here. Anybody get this reference? It's a little more obscure than some of the references we've talked about today. This is a reference to Arnold Schwarzenegger's Commando, when he kills the mercenary Bennett by throwing him onto a pipe and the steam comes out of it after it stabs through his chest. He says, "Let off some steam, Bennett." So this is a reference to Commando. We'll go ahead and grab this secret while we're here. It's just another radar pickup, nothing special. There are more secrets around, but we'll get those later. We don't need them right now. We will eat these noodles and this burger for health, though, because we're kind of beat up right now. There we go. I had plenty of armor until that bouncing grenade careened off that car and got me in the back. That was a bit frustrating. But I'll just roll with it because I don't need armor. I'm good. What do we have here? One of the things I like is you can access the security systems at any time to see what the security cameras show. And here's upstairs where we are. That shows the gold card that we need to pick up, the yellow key. And this shows the lobby I just came through. And this shows outside where we started. And that shows where you actually use the yellow key. It's very good. It's very good. Dante. Y'all nerds. You're a nerd too. You're here watching. Alright. Well, we have to access the elevator to go upstairs and get the keys. We hit the switch. Alright, this can be a bit rough, but I'm good. I know what I'm doing. Hopefully this will be alright. All the doors are locked. So they'll stay locked until we pick up the key. I hear a crawly somewhere. There he is. Alright, time to start. Ooh, time to start sweeping. The SMG is really good in close quarters, as you might have guessed. There we go. That went pretty well. Oh, little crawly guy. The little crawly skulls, they ambush you because they'll put them up in corners. They can hang on the ceiling, and I think that one was right here. So as soon as I came around, he jumped down and bit me for a little damage. I hate those assholes. I assume they bite. I don't know what else they do. But we have the yellow key card, or card key, as the Japanese like to say. Let's go downstairs. Oh! Ambush.
You're terminated, fucker.
Okay, what kind of... Oh no. Drones. Oh god, lots of guys out there.
for a hard reset.
Gotta get that grenade guy down. Alright, lucky headshot. Now to take out the drone. God, I hate those drones. Drones are impossible to hit. Got it.
Nice.
Alright. Ooh, there's a bunch of dudes in there. Alright, I think that's everybody in this area. So, we have some secrets to get here, and they're very good secrets. They are very rewarding, but one of them is a little complicated. Now, you see there's somewhere to go up there, right? Well, how do we get up there? I don't know. Can you go over here? You can hop up on these trash bags and get up here. And, lo and behold, a heavy armor, dragon scale armor, and 4 bowling bombs. Hell yes. But you notice that didn't actually count as a secret. That's not a secret. That's just if you're paying attention, you get rewarded. That door doesn't open. So how do we get in there? Oh. I think that guy spawned because I picked up the heavy armor. They do that a lot. Mob spawns are tied to item pickups sometimes. Alright, well, we see a big fan over there and some red over there. Some red light, which often indicates where you need to go. So, let's hop up on this ledge and run across. Whee! Alright, there we go. We made it. First attempt. And you got some crawly boys hanging up here.
Exploding at the speed of light.
Alright. And back here, covered in vines, we have a power station, which no doubt triggers this fan, which will blow us across the way to that open room and those double jump boot power-up. And that double jump boot power-up. So here we go. Jump up here, and zoom right across. It blows us right across. And now we throw this open. Oh, and we have spawns. Alright, you little bastard, where'd you go?
Dance, fucker, dance.
Alright, all done. Now, we have a double jump power-up. What do we use it for? Well, you might notice there's an open window over there. There we go. We get a cluster puck and a large med kit. Very good. Okay. And we're done here. We have the armor, we got both the secrets, we are good to move on. And you'll notice in the lower right-hand corner down there, you have a pair of power-ups squares. You'll see the jump boots in the lower square there. I don't remember what toggles. Let me look at my commands. I forget how you rotate. You can carry 2 power-ups. What button actually rotates or swaps between your power-ups? Let's see. I don't remember. Yeah, enter. Okay, swap is H. Okay, H. Alright, very good. Does anyone get this reference? Zorkund? This reference I don't get, but surely it's a reference to something. Thank you, Porkins. I have been playing first-person shooters since the early 90s. I have more than 30 years experience playing fast-paced Twitch shooters on the mouse and keyboard. I am devastated at games like Unreal Tournament and shit like that. I don't even use the on-screen crosshairs anymore. I just completely hide those because they get in my way. I turn off aim assist, I turn off auto aim, and I just rely on my zen of first-person shooter experience for my shots to land true. I've played these kinds of games a whole bunch. I see we have Uncle Ted's Cabin's with us. Hey, buddy. Yeah, Duke Nukem is silly. I have always appreciated the silly, snarky comedy, and this game is the spiritual successor to Duke Nukem. But I do like the more serious ones too. Like, I like Duke, I like Wolfenstein 3D pretty good. Those were fun. But, you know, all these games have a little comedy in them. I hear you, Porkins, I hear you. Alright. Well, I don't get the Zorkin reference, but I'm sure it means something. Anyway, we have a lot more ground to cover, so let's get to it. Oftentimes, when you have to go do a thing in this game, and then you go back to a zone you've already been to, it will be very populated with new enemies, and I'm sure there'll be plenty for us behind this door. Oh, yep, I hear him. Oh, a grenade guy! Oh, that was close. He almost got me. These bastards.
It's a shame you can only die once.
I think that was a James Bond reference. You can only die once. Isn't that a James Bond title? Okay. Well, we're almost back to where the yellow key is used. Oh, a bunch more heads. Die heads.
How do you like your ribs?
Alright. Well, here we go.
Rest in pieces.
Ah, drones. I hate drones. Bastards. Alright. One drone down. Is there another one? Yep. Drones almost always come between 2 and 4. I hate them. And also, when you kill them, if you're close, they try to suicide bomb you, which I also hate. I hate drones in this game, like I hate Lost Souls in Doom. Which I'm sure was the point. Alright. Looks like we'll have to turn the power on. Very good.
Wow, that sucks.
Thanks, Shelly, for the dad jokes. Shelly makes a few dad jokes here and there. It's a sign of the times. I don't hate it. All right, this next part's kind of interesting. You have to ride up on the wind in these tunnels. Oh, it's a lot of heads. Oh my god.
Now you gotta keep them separated.
Oh, Jesus. An Offspring reference. Really, Shelly? Offspring. I mean, it is very 90s. Alright. This next part can be a bit challenging. Because there's a lot of guys up here, and you have to fight them kind of out in the open. And there's drones at the same time. Ah, that drone got me. And the thing that I hate most about drones, their little attack does a tremendous amount of damage. I hate it. Or I hate drones. Bastards. Alright. Airflow warning. carbon is off, so we can proceed. Oh, this is a new enemy. Look at this. Big robot mechanical centipedes that spit acid. Now, the correct way to deal with these guys is to use explosives. Because if you don't, and you just shoot them, you can only destroy one segment at a time, and then they split up and become different pieces. So the correct way to kill these guys... Oops, I messed up. I backed up too far. Is to shoot them with an explosive, and that blows up all their pieces at once. There we go. I fell. There we go. Alright. Now, back to where we were. Good. Alright, this next part's a bit tricky, so we're going to have a save. We have to ride through these wind tunnels, but before we start, there's a secret we need to get because we can't come back. So we have to jump over... Yeah, I fell. Let's try that again. Alright, made it on the second attempt. Alright. Jump across here. Jump up here. Ah, messed up. Gotta do it again. Oh, messed up. Do it again. Nope. Nope. See what I mean about how tedious some of these secrets are, man? Like, even knowing exactly what to do, you have to nail the timing perfectly or you just don't make it. There we go. Save right here. There we go. Alright. Portable med kit and tons of penetrator ammo, which is good. We will need that. Alright.
This isn't really the type of ventilation I specialize in.
Alright, let me check chat before we progress here. See what you guys are saying. Yeah, Lynn Graham says that Zork and Return of Zork were 90s games. Yeah, I played both of them. They're point-and-click adventure games set in a weird alien setting I don't really understand. I like point-and-click adventure games, or that kind of game, like Myst and Riven and shit like that. I played Zork and Return of Zork, but I don't know if Zorkened on that little cafe earlier, that little bistro, I don't know if that was a reference to the Zork games or not. But that's as good as answer as anything, I guess. Laku Taku, or Laku Taku, however you say your name. This is by Void Point. It came out about 10 years ago. This is the best build engine game. It was made by a bunch of guys who were passionate about the build engine, Doom 3D, Shadow Warrior, and they spent years making their homage to Duke Nukem and Shadow Warrior. And this is what it is. It's called Ion Maiden. And Shelly is basically a Duke Nukem style character. She has lots of quips and things like Lo Wang from Shadow Warrior and Duke from Duke Nukem. Yeah, the spider heads do remind me of the head with the legs from the Thing. That might even be what inspired it, Michael. You might be right about that. All right, now this next part, we have to zip through the wind tunnels and try not to die at the end in the big fan mulcher. So let's go. All right, we'll go turn this off. Can't move because of the stupid fan. Ah! Fucking fan physics. There, it's off, finally. I could reload it to get all my armor back, but trying to cut off this fan. One of those bouncing grenades flying about got me in the back and blew all my armor off. I fucking hate that. But that's how it goes. Hey, you know what? I'll reload. We'll do it again. Nope, I didn't make it. I have to reload and do it again. Alright, did it.
Quite a party.
Go.
Looks like you've blown a fuse.
Okay, fan is off. And we came through that with a decent amount of armor, so not bad. Where the hell did that fucking crawly head guy come from? It's like he just appeared out of nowhere. Alright. We are going to go get a secret. You go all the way back down these tunnels here. You have to be careful not to fall, because it'll take you back to the beginning of the level. Jump on this, open up this grate, and you find some armor, some pizza, and a Playbot poster. Obviously a reference to Playboy magazine. Very good. Grabbing some ammo and some pickups out here. Alright, now we're ready to get going here. Oh god! That's bullshit. Reloading. So, this is why I hate the grenade guys. They are crack shots. He couldn't even see me and didn't have a line of sight to me, and he shot me with an arcing shot before I even knew he existed as an enemy. The grenade guys are savage on ultraviolence. There we go. Got him that time. Oh, that was a dirty trick. A grenade bro hiding around the corner to explode me in the back. Motherfucker. Oh! Crossbow guy. Now, do you hear that skittering? That means we have one of those big, armored, acid-spitting centipede things. Very good. And you do have to be careful. That acid lingers for a couple of seconds, and it will hurt you if you walk through it. Okay. Oh, you see the skull? That means that's the end of the level, but we have some things to get before we do that. But first, we have to open this door, and we have to push both of the door control buttons. What's that say? You cannot defeat me with What's that say? Paramecium. Alone? You cannot defeat me with paramecium alone. I wonder what that's a reference to. That's so specific. Anybody know what that one is? I don't know this reference. You cannot defeat me with paramecium alone. Let's think on it here. Paramecium. Paramecium. That's like a bacteria, right? I think. Or is it a type of microorganism? Something like that. I remember it from biology class, but you cannot defeat me with paramecium. Oh well. I don't get that reference, but I'm sure somebody does. Oh no, ambush.
Exploding at the speed of light.
That could have gone worse. That wasn't too bad. And of course, a crawly guy. Silent and deadly. Sneaking right up behind me. Okay. Now we have to go to the other side. That grenade guy just waited to kill me again. Those little bastards.
Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Okay, that's the last door control button. Oh, hey, look. Oh, oops. Anybody else? Okay, good. All done. Oh, nope. As always, there's a crawly guy. Alright.
Swallow this.
I think this is a reference to PC Voodoo. Wasn't that like a service or a type of laptop back in the 90s? I think it was. Let's see what that sign says. Bitchin' fast, deja voodoo. Oh, get it, deja vu. PC, or PX, no, what's it say? PG? P6 chip? 3 times Pentium speed, killer refresh rate, blazing fast PCI bus, make your opponents cry. Yeah, I think this is a PC Voodoo reference. Yeah. The impossible number of chambers. Yeah. Uncle Ted's Cabin. The Lover Boy pistol. It's a triple-barreled revolver that fires 357 Magnum rounds with every pull of the trigger. It's ridiculous. It would kick like a mule. There's no way you could realistically use something so stupid. But this is the main pistol, and it's called the Lover Boy, and it is just great. I love how just over the top and retarded these old games are. They're so fun. All right. Here we go. Oh, I hear drones. Oh god. Drone ambush. I hate these bastards. Come here. Ah. God damn. Oh no! Got ambushed by a centipede guy. Well, that didn't go well. Now there's a secret behind that fan. Alright. Now we're cooking. And that's the end of the level. And we got all the secrets, so it's just time to go. I will check chat before we start the next level. That level is a little more simple than the first one. But the next one, the next level is a real doozy. Yeah, Uncle Ted's cabin. It's a triple barrel, triple cylinder. It's the giant stupid cylinder of the gun has 18 rounds in it. So you could shoot 6 times with it, triple firing each time. It's ridiculous. All right, well, let's go on. The next level is one of my favorite levels in the entire game. It's the spire tops. It's so awesome. You float up on the fan, and this is where the game starts to get hard. This is not easy. Alright, so with those guys dead, we'll give it a save, and we'll get to work. Now, I'm going to run around like a madman, giving this level what I got, and then we'll come back for some secrets. So you guys just enjoy the show here. Oh, God. You know what? I need to showcase all the weapons. So, we'll start this over again. And I am going to use one of the cluster pucks. I forgot you guys need to see these. Let's let the guys all round up. Why can't I hit that guy? It's bullshit. Oh, another grenade guy. Be careful, he'll kill me. He hits. Oh, ambush.
I never miss.
Well, that was the introduction to this level. So now that we're almost dead and have things killed, let's admire how beautiful this is. This game is just gorgeous. Like, look at this. We're up here in the spires. We're at the top. It's just so cool. And over there you have PlayStation buttons, circle, triangle, and square. They're not the correct colors, but you know. You have that cool dragon neon sign down there with the blinking eye. Virtual realty treatment for the mentally deficient. Who launched that grenade? Somebody shot a grenade over there. Who was that? Where did that come from? Oh! Came from over there.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Got him. Okay. Well. Let's jump down into the water and get some pickups because we are hurt and need ammo. So we'll grab all this stuff down in the water. Very good. Alright. Now, there are some secrets to get at the very beginning. Like up here. If you jump up on that curved pipe and then jump up here, you can access all of this. Where this red guy was shooting us when we first started. And you see something interesting up here. Not only is there a med kit, which I desperately needed, there's a switch here. What on earth could that be? It has the number 2 above it. Yeah, Lakutaku, it's the Schizo Revolver, absolutely. Capcom's Forgotten Worlds. You will not defeat me with Paranecium alone. Okay, you looked it up. Alright, you looked it up. Thank you. Capcom's Forgotten Worlds. I don't know that game. I'm not familiar with Forgotten Worlds. Well, we are not going to throw this switch, because this is part of the super secret of this level. So we will need to come back to this later. But we have another secret to find. This one was very hard. I actually found this one after I worked out the level super secret. That little missing piece of wall right there, they actually expect you to jump into that from over here. They want you to take a running jump and then curve in the air to land in that thing. It's ludicrous. I missed it. Not surprised. Let's try it again.
Nice.
Nope, didn't make it. Try again. Nope, didn't make it. Let's just do a quick save so we don't have to run back and forth. Nope, didn't make it. Ah, made it. Okay. So you make it over here, and it looks like a dead end, but then you can jump climb all the way up the inside of this stone column. I have no idea what the hell they were thinking with this. And then at the very top, there's a piece of awning that you can move, and you get a med kit. So, you know, a decent reward, but man, to be so well hidden and frustrating to get to, you'd think the reward would be better. But that's just how games are sometimes. There's another Thy Flesh Consumed. Rated NC-17. The Oiled Rat. If that's a reference to something, I don't get it. But it's clearly like a little massage parlor thing. And why do I think it's a massage parlor? Well, because of this. We see some Asian characters. And
I don't think this story has a happy ending.
And then you have, of course, 69 reference, obviously. And this is like some kind of, I don't know, adult bookstore, video store or something, I guess. I don't know. For the longest time, I thought this was a secret area. I thought this would be the level super secret, because they tease you with this pretty early in the level, and there's no way to get in here. But no, it's just a joke. You can't get in there. There's nothing to find. And over here at this little snack shop, you have 666. You have the McMonster, which is like, you know, a quadruple Big Mac. 10,000 calories for the true American. The McMonster, all salt and fat. Good times, good times. Oh, but penetrator ammo. Always glad to have that. And then this, you can raise the elevator up and down if you want, but I don't really need to. What we do need is to progress the level. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll grab this armor since we don't have any right now. Davix's Meats. I also don't know that reference. If anybody gets Davox's Meats, let me know. It could be a Star Trek reference, or maybe Lex, or Farscape, or it sounds like a make-believe sci-fi name from, like, maybe a Star Wars, or a Star Trek, or a Farscape, or Babylon 5, something like that. Alright, and then over here, Go to Hell. Like Go to Hell? America's #1 aerosolized cheese. Alright.
I like the way you die.
Anybody else? No. Alright. Let's get the red key. And as usual, when you pick up an important item and the game auto-saves, that usually means there's a bunch of new enemies. Oh, ambushed.
Talk shit, get shot.
Oh no. drones. I think I got them all. Now that we have the red key,
Dance, fucker, dance.
we can go over here. Oh! Lots of new enemies.
Battery's not included.
Batteries Not Included is an 80s reference. Does anybody remember the movie Batteries Not Included? It was a pretty cute
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
Family movie. I hear another guy over there. There he is.
Worthless consumer models.
Okay, with the red key, we can lower this. And now, we can turn this on, which is supposed to raise that bridge. So let's see how this goes. Oh, I knew I heard drones. They're coming up from below this time instead of from above. Sneaky fuckers. Sometimes they get bugged and they sort of phase through the level. So if our kill count at the end of the level is like missing 1 or 2, it's because of this part. I remember this being frustrating, trying to 100% the first chapter and always missing like 2 or 1 enemies because of these guys. Alright. Anyway, time to progress, and things get a bit hairy over here. My goodness. Okay, that door's locked. Can't go that way. Oh, a bunch of red dudes spawned. Too many red dudes. Oh my god. Let's give them some of their own medicine. Alright. That went well.
Say my name.
Now, this stuff in here doesn't count as a secret, but you don't have to come in here. Down this ladder is something. There's a mask here. Where are we? We're behind a big cage. I mean, we're behind a very large chain link wall. And who famously in video games wears a mask and climbs on and jumps off of a chain link wall? I'm sure somebody in chat will get this one. This one's pretty popular. Stumbling in chat says, he made some in-game ads for a fan remake of Elite the Space game. You mean Elite Dangerous? He says, one was for a TV show called 2.5 Bug-Eyed Lizards. That's pretty good. Matt Bell, this is not a AAA game at all. This was made by a very small team of just a handful of guys, like 3 or 4, who were passionate about classic boomer shooters on the build engine, like Duke Nukem and Shadow Warrior. This is called Ion Maiden, and let me tab out and grab the link for you. I will send you the link right now. It is one of my absolute favorite games. It is not paused at all. It is a based and red-pilled awesome game called Ion Fury, or Ion Maiden. It is fantastic. Hey Vic, good to see you, buddy. Alright. Anyway, this is a reference to Vega from Street Fighter, who wears this mask with the little thing on it and climbs on a chain link fence wall. Unless it's not, I assume it is. I can't think of what else it would be, and it looks just like the mask Vega wears, so I assume that's it. Because Vega's level has bright colors in the background and he climbs on a chain link wall, so I assume that was a Vega from Street Fighter reference. Anyway, let's keep going. We have a lot of ground to cover. I don't think this is a secret technically, but there's a bunch of pistol ammo in this bin. Alright, back to progress. Here we go.
It's a shame you can only die once.
You can go through the vent here, grab a health kit. Oh!
Some assembly required. Not included.
Okay. Here we have a toilet store called the Turdorama. Oh yeah, Elite. Okay, you meant the original Elite for PC. Yeah, the ancestor of Elite Dangerous. Thank you very much. That's cool that you made some fake ads for it. That's really cool, man. Well, I mean, not fake, but, you know, joke ads. Some in-game ads. In here we have the Golden Throne. I don't think this is a Donald Trump reference, but it's really funny. It's just a big gold toilet behind glass. I find that pretty funny. And then here is the limited time offer for a recliner that's a toilet. Don't ask how that works. Alright, very good. Alright, this was the door we couldn't open earlier, but uh-oh, the switch is busted. Well, maybe it's over here behind this grate we can't get through yet. So, we're done here in this area for now. So, we fell through a grate here, and now we have to take the elevator up.
Haven't you ever heard of the healing power of laughter?
Now, before we progress, I want to show you one of the weirdest secrets. You lower that vent, and then you have to push a broom. Come here, broom. You push a broom across here, and you can hop on this broom like it's a chair or a barrel, and you are rewarded with just a radar, so it doesn't really matter. But I just think that's a really funny secret. Who's that supposed to look like, you think? Looks a little bit like, because remember, everything in this is like an 80s and 90s reference. Maybe a Kirstie Alley from the 80s. It doesn't really look like her. It doesn't really look like any other famous woman I can think of at the time. I don't know. We'll break it. Who's that? Wonder who that is. I don't care. We have to turn this contraption on. Uh-oh, getting shot at.
yeah.
Alright. Well, as is usual, whenever we see a big fan in a gaping chasm, that means we'll have to turn the fan on and take a giant leap of faith across the way there. We'll definitely be saving the game before we do that. But as soon as we turn that on, it spawns a bunch of drones. So we are going to handle the drones first because I don't want to deal with them later. There we go. Alright. Back up we go. Alright, made it. Oof.
Dodge this.
Now we're back to here. So we unlocked the way back here. Now this door is open. So progress is out this way.
Laputin machine.
But we have a lot of secret hunting to do before we move into the last part of the level. Like I said, this is one of the hardest and most complex level of the first couple of chapters. But it's pretty fun. So before we open that door, we have a lot to do.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll notice that I made sure to bring a double jump, the double jump boots. You notice that I brought one of these with me from last level, and I didn't use it. And there's a reason why. It makes accessing a hard to find secret, a hard to open secret, this one, a lot easier. And you have to open this secret to complete the zone super secret. So I saved my double jump boots. Now, to open these bars, which are on this side and over on this side, down there, you have to remember the PlayStation buttons that we looked at earlier from across the way. Well, you have to do something with them, and it took me a long time to figure out what. And I'm about to show you what you have to do. So these seizure-inducing blinking lights I thought were a hint, but they are not. What you have to do, I'm going to trigger my jump boots to make this easier, is you have to jump here, and behind these neon lights, it's very difficult to see. Let me walk in here and turn the camera so you can actually see it. There are switches.
Nothing there.
Inside here, and it's on each one. There we go. They're all three hit. It took me forever to figure that out because I just thought that the contour I was seeing behind those circuit board patterns, I didn't know that was anything you could interact with. So it took me forever to figure that out. But anyway, once you flip all three of those switches, it opens the bars to get in here. And this is a fantastic secret. 2 cluster pucks, dragon scale armor, and 6 bowling bombs. And a switch. What on earth could this be? This has a 3 on it. So we've already found a 2, and this is a 3. So you might think, we need to find switch number 1, right? Wrong. You actually hit switch number 3 first, and I'll tell you why later. We hit that now. Alright, that's the first part of the zone super secret. Let's backtrack all the way to the beginning of the level, which doesn't take long. back up here, where we found that first switch that had a 0 or a 2 on it. Now, we don't flip this one yet. Why do you ask? Are we not going 3, 2, 1, counting down to something? No! We actually have to find something else before we hit that one. But it's not hard. I'll show you. It's all about opening this door, and how do you do that? Well, you have to get over there on that side of that fence. Well, how do you do that, you might ask? Well, I will show you. Have I played Bolt Gun, the 40k shooter? Yes, it is a very good game. I have not played it to completion because I have a lot of things to do, but I played it for like, I don't know, an hour and a half just to see if I liked it, and my experience with it was a very solid, good, modern retro shooter. I thought it was great, and I like 40k stuff, so I was very pleased by it. You can actually open this. You open this end of the cargo container, and you can go down the ladder. And here we are on the other side of that door where the broken control was, and we can now open that door. And we get a bunch of goodies. A bunch of bombs, and I don't know what that's a reference to, doesn't matter. This is the last switch, a 0. Oh, let's see, that's somebody I don't recognize in chat. Insane Reject. Oh, it's Driven. Hi, Driven. Yeah, the game is great. This is a great game. I recommend if you want a good showcase of it, start from the beginning sometime and watch the stream, or just try it out yourself. It's not a very expensive game. Yes, Uncle Ted's Cabin. The early 2D first-person shooters really do show their age once you play better stuff. You know, everybody has a soft spot in their heart for, like, you know, your Blake Stone, Wolfenstein 3D, but those games are so primitive. They don't have good sound design. They're very repetitive. There's not much enemy variety. But for a lot of us, it was the first FPS we ever played, so it's got a soft spot in our hearts. But they don't hold up over time, like Doom and the mods for Doom. Anyway, we're going to hit switch number 0. Now we're going to go back and hit switch number 2. And it will all become clear very soon. All right. The switches in order were 302. And that opens up this apartment door that doesn't belong here because it looks like a normal real-world apartment door, not the sci-fi doors we've been seeing. And what happens? We hear an air raid siren. We see a lot of red pieces of paper. Anybody putting it together yet? It's an apartment. We have a radio that turns on by itself. We have a bunch of red pieces of paper behind a door. There are a bunch of chains that look like they were holding this door closed from the inside. There's a kitchen. Anybody get the reference? We have a TV that turns itself on, spooky. We have a phone that rings in the bedroom. Anybody getting it? Anybody getting the references? Surely somebody will. I'll give you guys a minute before I tell you what it is. Stumbling says Seinfeld, obviously. No, it's not. The reference is clearly Sandstorm by Darude. No, it's not a goon room. This is a reference to Silent Hill 4, The Room. Because Henry Townsend, the protag of Silent Hill 4, was trapped in his apartment, which was room 302, and you can see barely legible up there if you need a hint. 302 is above the door, and in the Silent Hill 4, Henry had to collect the red pages by the guy who came before him to put together the story, and his door was chained shut from the inside with weird cult magic or some shit. And the spooky hauntings in his apartment, the TV would turn itself on, the radio would turn itself on and off, there was a bunch of other spooky stuff, his phone would ring for no reason, that kind of thing. This is a reference to Silent Hill 4. There we go. So that's this zone's super secret. So now, we can progress and go to the next part of the level. Which is quite a doozy, by the way. There's still a lot to do in this level. Like I said, this is a big, complex level with lots to do. But we are more than halfway done with this level, so let's get a move on here. Alright. Time to sack up. This part's rough.
Speed of light. It's been erased.
Okay. Okay. Here's the manager's office of this little area. And over here we have a cute little model section. I don't really know what that's for. Let's look at the surveillance system, see what it shows. It shows us that we have to power an elevator that needs 3 power stations. Then here we have a rotating view of the outside. And then the inside. And there we see a yellow card key that we will need. Now, what's in here? Little bastards.
Clean up, I'll your ass.
Okay, get through that. Alright, there we go. We have the yellow key. Alright, power station 2 activated. And of course we get ambushed by a crawly guy. Such an asshole. Alright. Uh-oh, that's not a good sound. Uh-oh, we have a new enemy. It is a flying torso that shoots homing missiles. One of the worst enemies in the game. I hate them. I like them better than the drones, though. They are rough, especially when they show up in numbers later. Those floating torsos with homing missiles are rough. Okay. Well, we can climb up these ladders and get stuff. Yep. Alright. here we go. Alright. That's power 1 and 2 for the elevator. Where could number 3 be? I wonder. Is it up here? Maybe. I know what else is up here. A bunch of grenade guys waiting to shank you when you get in line of sight. Oh, grenade! Oh, those grenade guys are dynamite. They're so accurate. Oh. Alright, got them both. Hell yes. That guy tried to flank me, but I got him. Well, isn't that interesting? Look at this precarious assortment of shipping containers. Isn't that interesting? I hear a red guy down there. Let's go get him. Where is he? There he is. Just flank him. What the hell? That's odd. There he is. Final. Okay. Up we go. Because there are a couple of secrets we have to grab. I hate grenade guys, they're the worst. Alright, got it. Alright. Grenade dudes are dead. All good. Woof. Alright. Now, this is an extraordinarily obscure secret that took me forever to find. It is on top of that, inside one of the whatever you would call that, columns that hold that thing up. So you have to jump on top of this pole and then perfectly aim an SR-50 diagonal jump to get over there. So we're going to save it first in case I mess up. Oh, I made it first try. Hell yeah. And then you jump up in here, inside there, and get a med kit. So, whatever. It's a secret. And then another secret is, I think you have to start over here.
Nice.
You go all the way across the top here. And you jump on the outside of the window of the foreman's booth. And then you have to make a very tedious jump this way, which I'm going to save so if I mess up I can just reload. Okay, good. I grabbed the ladder. There's a little ladder on the side there you can grab onto. And the next secret is an ion bow with a bunch of ammo. Very nice. Okay. Now, that's all the secrets up here. So we have a yellow card key. And that is where we came into this area. Coming up the stairs here where we started, there was a yellow door. So let's do it. Alright, here we are at the foreman's office. And we're not coming back here, so we'll grab that med kit. And behind this bookshelf is a secret refrigerator. And it has a bunch of booze and stuff in it, and it has the next secret, as well as a med kit we don't need. So, Remember those interestingly stacked crates over there? Well, what happens when you throw this switch? Tetris, anyone? Obviously a Tetris reference. Very good. Time to go back. Oh.
We're done when I say we're done.
And of course, the area is repopulated and has tons of grenade guys. Wonderful. Alright, that was pretty good. That could have gone worse. That wasn't too bad. Okay. So let's go over to where the Tetris containers exploded and see what's going on. My goodness. Big explosion. Now, here we have big, let's see. Let's see what this sign says, if I can read it. I can't read the tiny print, but it says the following. At the top, fuck you, Baltimore. Big Bill Helps Cars. Bad deals. Cars that break down. Thieves. Guaranteed. What a fun sign. Oh man, like I'm telling you, Stumbling, this is perhaps my favorite retro shooter, like throwback to the 90s. It's such a passion. It's a passion project. The 4 or 5 guys that worked on this spent years perfecting it before they sold it. But I bring your attention to this weird sign because it's a secret. You can just walk right through it. And there's some jump boots. And you don't really need them for anything. You can use them to access this secret, but you can just SR40 diagonal jump over there. Or is it SR50? I don't remember. Whatever the diagonal long jump is. Anyway, here's our third and final power generator. And of course, the game will spawn a bunch of stupid little drones on us. I hate these guys. They are the worst. Come on, it's never just one. Is it really just one? Huh. In my brain, I remembered there being more than one drone on this part. Oh well. Well, all 3 are on, so let's go over here, back to the elevator. It says they're all 3 powered. And here we are on the elevator, and it says we are still missing one secret. What could that secret be? I genuinely don't remember. We got the secret up there. We grabbed the secret on top of that. Oh, I remember. We didn't go in the water. I always forget the water. There's a bunch of pickups in the water down here, and none of them count as a secret, but there is a lot of penetrator ammo and bowling bombs, so it's great to come down here. And the secret is actually inside this box. You have to swim down and go up. And what do you get in here? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. But it's a secret. So, weird secret. But there we go. There's the level's last secret. And we can move on. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
We have ammo, we have armor, best we can. Let's roll. Oh, we have some ominous music. I'll let you enjoy the music a minute before we advance. It's good stuff. All right, we are entering the end of Chapter 1. It's a big showdown. And then I have a very interesting secret to show that I told Merlin about earlier. So Merlin, if you're listening, that secret, that reference I mentioned earlier, we'll talk about it later after this. So here we go.
The old GDF Academy's nearby. Time for a shortcut. Gotcha.
Well, they sure are giving us a lot of power-ups, a lot of armor, a lot of health. You know what that means in classic games like this, don't you? It means we're about to have a big slobber knocker super fight, maybe even a boss fight. Alright. Well, gentlemen, I am not going to talk during this part. I am just going to let you enjoy the absolute bullet hell insanity that is the end of Chapter 1 of this game. Enjoy.
Despite all your rage, you are still just a rat in a cage. I will enjoy your demise.
Smashing Pumpkins reference from the
Get
90s.
that fucking jalopy out of here.
We need to get a secret out of this dumpster before we start. There we go.
Nice. You go in pieces, asshole. Sorry about the mess.
And that, my friends, is a serious showdown in a boomer shooter. Oof. Stumbling in chat says, like the stream. Holy shit, I did a mod thing. Good job, buddy. Yes, the villain of this game, Uncle Ted's Cabin, is modeled off of several tropey villains of the 80s and 90s, and Dr. Goldfire is, of course, a pastiche of Goldfinger, Dr. Evil, people like that. And so Goldfire from Blakestone is obviously one of the pastiche inspirations for Dr. Heskel in this game. Yeah, his name's Dr. Heskel. So, that crazy slobber knocker is very, very hard. But I've done it a lot, and as you saw, I almost died 3 times, lost all my armor, and had to use 3 out of 4 of my emergency med kits. And I have played this game many, many, many times, so that just goes to show you how difficult this game is. But anyway, we have a secret to show you guys. We've got the first one here. Let's hop up here and get some easy med kits. There we go. We'll run around, pick up some med kits, pick up some ammo, pick up a cluster puck or 2. There's usually stuff over here. Alright. Okay, now, it is time for a very difficult to find or even know exists secret. So back here with the vending machines, the armor, all this stuff, there's a little grate over here. And it's one of these. It's a power thingy. But when you turn it on, nothing happens. And you notice there's a door here, right? Like a big power maglock door. So what does that do? Well, you notice it only stays on for a certain amount of time, right? And you're like, okay, well, what do I have to do? Well, it took me forever to figure this out, but I finally did. Out here, let me get rid of that trash can. Behind these vines, if you walk behind it, you can actually see another power thingy. So you hit this to turn that on. You sprint up here as fast as you can. You hit that, and that's what opens the secret door. Merlin, I am glad you're paying attention, because I see Merlin just typed in chat. He says, the main villain of this game reminds him of the old antagonist from the OG Duke Nukem side-scroller. Yes, because those games like Blakestone, Duke Nukem, where you have the bad guy, evil scientist at the end, Dr. Heskel is absolutely a pastiche of those villains. So that's on purpose. He's supposed to seem like that. And the guy who voices him is John St. John, who has done voice work in dozens and dozens of classic retro games. You'll probably know him as... who's John St. John do? Duke Nukem, obviously. He does a lot of voices. But yeah, the guy who voiced the original Duke Nukem is the voice of Dr. Heskel. But he's done a bunch of other things. I just can't conjure it in my head right now. Anyway, Merlin, you know how we watched Hardware today? Mark 13? Well, I have something special to show you in the secret we just unlocked. It unlocks an apartment. And what could be in this apartment? Well, who is this? Well, that's a dead guy in what looks like military clothes and armor. And then over here we have a shower with a bunch of scattered armor pieces around. And what's this? What's that in the shower? Do you remember how Hardware ended? There you have it, Merlin. Take you a good look. God, I love references like this. This is so fun. I love these classic games. Alright. So there we are. I don't really think there's any other special references in here other than this entire place being a reference to the movie Hardware, Mark 13. Because you have the little chemistry set lab thing here that was inside the apartment. You have the kitchenette. And then you have, let's see what we have in here. Oh, that's nice. That's a good armor. Good heavy armor. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here's a reference to the movie as well. Because remember the multi-keyboard computer station in Hardware, Mark 13? That's in here, too. You have the bed with the veils on it. I don't know if that's a direct reference to Mark 13. I don't remember a veiled bed in Hardware. But anyway, you have a ton of good ammo, a ton of good guns, great armor pickups, and 3 cluster pucks. Oh, yeah. So, that's it. That is the first chapter of the game. Because, if you remember, what did Shelly say when she came off the elevator? The GDF Academy, time to take a shortcut. So, the first level of Chapter 2 is the GDF Academy, and that is a real motherfucker of a level, and that will not be for today. So let's go ahead, we'll do a quick save here, and we'll wrap up Chapter 1. Night on the Town is Chapter 1. There we go. Yeah, and like I said, sometimes the drone enemies, they either blow themselves up or get stuck in map geometry so they don't count for the kill count. But it's really hard to 100% Chapter 1 because of all the drones that get stuck and stuff. But we basically 100%ed this today in about 2 hours, in a little over 2 hours. So we did good. We did really good. The film, Uncle Ted's Cabin. Yeah, very good, Porkins. Good reference. So, the film, let me type it out for you in chat. It is known as Hardware, or MARK13. It came out in 1990, and it had a South African director and was a British production, not a Hollywood production. It is a fantastic movie. It is dystopian future fiction, and it even has Iggy Pop as the DJ. Not DJ, but Iggy Pop as the radio talk voice in the film. So, a lot of good stuff going on for old Hardware Mark 13. And that was the reference for the that we saw in that secret right there. So, let's go ahead and start Chapter 2 here. We'll give us a save. We'll make a new save called Stream Game. There we go. It's saved. We'll listen to the music for a minute. This game has a great soundtrack. Yeah, we're wrapping up right now, Stumbling. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Good night, Stumbling. Merlin, I hope you had a great time me showcasing this game for you. Everybody else who was here, I love retro games. I love classic first-person shooters that are just nothing but awesome gameplay and cool tone, cool setting, that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, definitely Porkins, definitely. Yeah, Lemmy's in the movie too. So, anyway, guys. Yeah, Ardit, we just wrapped up. I just completed Chapter 1. Yeah, Lemmy's the taxi driver. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I would like to showcase more of it for you. The next time, if you want, we can do Chapter 2, but I can go through Chapter 2. The game has, I think, 7 chapters. It's a really long game for a shooter like this. But I've played the game to fruition many, many times, and I know how to do it, and I think I remember where all the secrets are. But I definitely remember how to do all the super secrets, so we can at least see all of those. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great night. I had a great time showcasing this for you guys. We'll go ahead and wrap it up here by going back to the menu. Let's see. How do we go back to the menu? I think it's this. Yeah, there it is. This has been Chapter 1 of Ion Maiden, also known as Ion Fury Aftershock. It's a great game. I hope you enjoy it. I'll showcase more of it for you later, and I'll be back Monday night with more Discordant Dragons. Have a great week, everybody. God bless and kick ass.